Hello, mate.
How's it going, guys? We're back and we're having a look at Outriders. So the first impression of the game is good, but the problem is I'm getting big Anthem vibes, and that could be worrying for the game. I mean, the way it plays, the movement is kind of Gears of War-ish. The combat skills are kind of like the Division, maybe crossed with a little bit of Destiny. But overall, I'm getting big Anthem vibes from it, and that is worrying for the game. Depending on how the game's handled and how the masses react to it, it could be worrying. I mean, it doesn't bother me because, I mean, Anthem was alright until you finished it. But if the masses decide it's too much like Anthem, the game's going to flop. And that's one thing we don't really want, because it's not even out yet. There's some just generic gameplay in the background, a couple of missions while we go over some of the stuff. Overall, like I said, the game is good. The skills feel good, the weapons feel alright. Again, kind of Gear of War-like with the weapons. But at the end of the day, the game is fun. And that's why we're here. It's fun. The game is fun. What more can I say? It's fun to play. The skills, they can be all augmented through the skill trees. There's 3 different paths for each class. And also the rare gear and above can augment your skills in different ways as well. Extending them or making them do more damage. Now this is only the demo obviously, but if you look at the skill trees you can see there's several different builds that you could possibly go down, and good builds that you could make as well for damaging or however you wanted to play the game. Now story wise, the story feels like it's going to be pretty good. The intro, you're on a new planet, obviously then time goes by and there's a big ass war going on. We don't know much more than that now really, because that's what the demo has shown us, but I feel like the story is going to be a good story to this game, and it feels like there could be a multitude of ways that the story can be expanded on as well. Now, there is a lot of stuff in the demo that I think is missing. Just for one example, the setting for motion blur. There isn't one where it can be turned off, and that's quite annoying, because I know a lot of people like to turn off the motion blur. I always turn the motion blur off as soon as I start a game, but this demo, there is nothing to turn off the motion blur. There is a few little bugs, maybe not even bugs, more annoyances. If 2 tricksters teleport on the same enemy, they'll become stuck inside each other. If you're talking to someone in a cutscene and you skip past it too fast, your character can get stuck behind them, floating. If you're in a co-op game, luckily someone can take you to a different instance, but if you're on your own, you'd have to quit out, and that's the only way around it. Little things like that are annoyances, but it is just the demo. We don't know what's going to be in the full release yet. Something else to say is obviously when loot's on the floor, it'd be nice just to see a quick overview of what kind of augments are on the gear, what kind of buffs it does give you, because to go into your inventory every time you get a piece of gear, it's annoying. I mean, it tells you if it's better armor-wise, but to just quickly look at it while it's on the ground, you can't equip it, because you don't know if it's going to help your build or whether it's actually going to be technically worse for you. Even just because the armor's higher doesn't mean it's going to be a better piece of gear for you. That would be something that would be nice to see in the full game. But again, this is just a demo. Maybe it's not fully finished. I don't know. We'll find out when the game releases. One thing I can say is the co-op is fun to play. The classes synergise well together, especially if you're playing as a team. You can have one at the back sniping and freezing targets with the turret, while there's maybe 2 close ranges getting in their faces and just obliterating everything. They do synergise well to play together, but it is also fun to play solo, which is a bonus as well, because not everyone likes playing as a team. I think the game will really shine in co-op form, playing as a team and synergising the skills together, but it is perfectly good to play solo. I've been playing a little bit of solo with the Trickster, and it's still extremely fun to play. I feel like there's a lot hidden in this game, or should I say I hope there's a lot hidden in the game. So there's a lot more to it when it actually releases, but I think it's all hidden in the demo. Obviously the harvestables you can get where you can collect your iron, your titanium. I think there's a leather collectible as well. There's obviously some sort of system where you can use them, maybe crafting systems or whatnot. You've got the stores which give you the kind of the bonus items every hour. I think it refreshes. But I feel like there's a lot of mechanics behind all this that we've not yet seen, which will come into light again when the game releases. I mean, obviously we can't see all the skills. We can see some of the skills that are there, but we can't really look at them that well. The skills we've got are good, but obviously each class, I think it's 8 skills that each class has, and you can use 3 at one time. So the combinations with them skills, they're going to make even more synergies for team play, even better synergies for solo play. For example, the synergy I was using with the Trickster, teleport behind them, slow them all down, and then put your special bullets on and fuck shit up. But obviously once we've unlocked more, which we can't see yet, so I can't comment on, there's going to be a lot more synergies that we can use, either solo or team synergies as well with them classes. The character creation in this, it's a bit limited. I'd like to see more in the full game, but I get the feeling that it is what it is. You've got a couple of faces, a couple of hairs, some markings, a couple of piercings. There's not a lot really. Facial hair. Yeah, that's about it. There's not much to it. Hopefully there's going to be more in the main game, but I can't see it. I think it is what it is. One thing I think with this game, it's either going to do really, really well, or it's going to flop really, really hard. I think there's going to be a couple of things that really shine about the game, and I think there's going to be a lot of things maybe that disappoint with the game. Hopefully not too many disappointments. It is fun. There are points to it where I think it should be better. I'm not going to do a Rogs approval or disapproval, just purely because this is the demo. We don't know what the full release is going to give us yet. It could be 10 times better, it could be the exact same, and cause a lot of hatred towards the game. We don't know. When it releases, I'll do another re-review, and we'll have a look at it and see if it deserves the approval or not. But overall, yeah, the game's good, and the game is fun. And at the end of the day, that is why we're here, to have fun. And the game is fun. There's a lot of things they can do with this game, and there's a lot of different ways they can go with it, you know, with adding new content and new story at the end. We just have to wait and see what they do with it. Like I say, it does have Anthem vibes to me, and hopefully the masses don't hate on it as much as they did on Anthem and just absolutely kill it and just bury it completely. If the masses decide it's too much like Anthem, it's gonna flop. Just because the masses are going to make it the trend to hate on it, and then everyone's going to want to hate on it just because that's what everyone is doing. And if that happens, the game's fucked. So hopefully that doesn't happen. Not everyone sees it like Anthem. Because I'm looking forward to the game. I mean, saying that, I did enjoy Anthem up until I finished it. Hopefully that's where this game can change it up, and once it's finished, keep the fun coming. Because if it doesn't, it's going to flop. And that's something we don't want, because I am looking forward to it, because the game is fun to play, like I said. So I will be getting the game, and when the game releases, I will be putting out some more videos. Like I said, I will do a re-review, and I'll put other videos out as well. In the meantime, there's going to be other content coming on different games, bit of this, bit of that, who knows. But give us a like, a subscribe and share, and come back and see what we can do. Remember to have fun, and we'll see you in the next one.